just made it to the gym, and today we're going to be hitting some chest. I'm going to give you guys a little better walkthrough. We're going to be doing some flat bench, incline dumbbell, some chest flies, and probably some kind of burnout. Maybe hit some front delts, not sure yet, but I'll see you guys in there. Oh, not to mention, don't forget I got my warm-up cardio I'm going to do too, so I'll throw a little clip in there. And I promise my content only isn't going to be gym. It's just what I'm doing right now. But I do want to move into other things. So warm-up cardio established. So now for my flat bench, I do 15 to 30 reps of the bar as a warm-up. I ended up doing 25 here, but I am going to be speeding it up so you guys don't have to sit and watch through all of that because it can be pretty boring. So now we're jumping into still warming up 135. I did put my wrist straps on. So I'm just repping this out like butter, still just trying to focus on getting some blood in my chest before I start going pretty heavy. And today I was actually feeling pretty strong, feeling pretty good. So I did end up going pretty heavy today. So you guys will see that. And it's funny because I used to not be able to do 135 for very much, actually 6 reps 2 years ago. And I need to post that video. So here I am going 225 for another warm-up. This is still kind of a warm-up for me because this is not the weight I actually ended up settling on for my sets, but I did hit a lot of volume. So now we're jumping into the weight I decided to stick with. This is 235, and I did this for 3 sets of 5. It was feeling really heavy today, so I kind of just took my time and rested a good while in between sets. And guys, when you are deciding to go this heavy and you are doing this much volume, make sure you're getting plenty of rest time in between sets. So here I'm wrapping my wrist straps back up. I figured I'd get a quick clip of it. If you guys don't know what wrist straps are, they're basically wraps you wrap around your wrist for people with wrists that hurt or you just feel like it. Honestly, it makes it easier. I don't know how to explain it, but it just makes your wrists a lot less prone to getting hurt, and it makes you add like an extra 10 to 15 pounds to your bench press. If you do not believe me, try it. I was in a powerlifting gym, but it makes a significant difference. So here is my third set, and we're about to rep it out. I go pretty nice and slow, again, just trying to maximize that range of motion and controlling it as best as I can. And already after this, I was already super fatigued and beat up, so this is definitely my main movement, obviously. And I did end up doing a burnout set of 135 again. These were just nice and slow pause reps. And like literally only after flat bench, my chest was already fried, so I ended up doing some like smaller movements. After this, you guys will see what I jump into. Again, just getting that good, nice, slow pause reps. Make sure your elbows aren't flared out too much and make sure they're not tucked in too much when you are doing this. And I wouldn't recommend doing anything heavy until you get used to it. So here I am jumping into incline dumbbell bench. This is definitely one of my favorite if you want to build that upper shelf for your chest. This is probably one of the biggest like workouts for my chest that I would recommend if you want to get a big chest. This is what builds that chest whenever you're walking around. Like this is what makes your chest look big, is doing any kind of incline movement, whether it's dumbbell, whether it's the Smith machine, whether it's the straight bar at an incline angle. I did end up showing all my sets for this in at different angles so you guys can kind of see. Pay attention to how low I go, the range of motion, the depth. And make sure you're not doing anything too crazy heavy, and make sure you're not doing anything too light. Find like a steady in between. For me today, the 55s worked out well in my favor. On the last set, actually, I ended up like really struggling on the last rep. It really don't look like it, but in my head, it felt so much slower. And you guys can tell that this is definitely fatiguing me. And this is how, I'm telling you, you build that upper chest. So you guys will see here at the end of this that, man, this was killing me. I did 3 sets of 12 of this. This is such a good thing to implement in your workout. Hit any kind of incline movement, whether it's dumbbell, like I said, Smith machine, something, chest flies, because that is extremely important if you want to build that nice chest. And here's the last rep. It felt a lot slower in my head, but so what I'm ending it with is some flat chest flies. These are beautiful. If you go nice and slow and controlled, you will feel this. It had my whole chest shaking. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera or not, but I literally felt my whole chest like tingling, like it was just shaking real bad, because this will build that stabilization muscle in your chest, and it's also just good for building that outer part of your chest. And this is going to hit mid chest. Very beautiful. I totally recommend you guys trying this out too. You can do it on the ground, you can do it on a bench, but it's pretty much the same thing as like doing chest flies or anything close to that. So here's another angle of me doing it. You guys just see, like, look at, like, watch my chest and watch it contract in my range of motion. My arms aren't completely straight. I keep my elbows bent at a slight angle. If you guys can't tell, make sure your arms aren't straight because you will hurt yourself, and make sure that you're low enough. Like, don't have the dumbbells too high over your head. Make sure they're at your lower chest, because the higher you have them, they're going to hurt your shoulders and you are going to have shoulder pain. So make sure you are being smart with that and you are having the dumbbells a lot lower. So here's my last set of this. A very interesting angle, I know, but I just want you guys to be able to see how I'm not over my head. I'm actually at my lower chest, and that's where you want to be at. And like I said before, this is where you guys can kind of see where my chest is actually kind of spazzing out a little bit, because it is kind of crazy. I'm telling you, this is one of those good ones. And again, don't go too heavy on this. I'm only using 25s. Yeah, I probably could have used 30s, but I didn't want to go too heavy. And then here I throw in a clip of me posing, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Try this chest day.